This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat.
Hey guys, it's me, Travis with PlayerProps.ai, and this is what we're locking in for our Tuesday NBA games. Now, yesterday we were looking at two different plays. We were looking at Austin Reeves over points, and I wasn't sure exactly how that relationship would work with being the first time that he plays with LeBron and Luka at the same time. All the three started, and he hit, I think we had 18.5, some books had 19.5. He hit on both regardless. And then we were looking at another play who was the YouTube thumbnail face, Michael Porter Jr., and he was scratched because of the I think it was a hamstring injury. So out of the only plays that actually played in the game, we did get the Austin Reeves as that as well. If you were in the VIP channels in our Discord, we had a few people who play on DraftKings, or actually a handful of people play on DraftKings. There was a promo where if you did a 3-pick parlay and at least one of your props was a Luka prop, you got like a 77% bonus boost. And so in the Discord, after all the videos and stuff, because it had to be Luka, we looked at the app and I said, if you're going to do any prop on Luka, it would be under 27.5 points, which we all know that he cleared easily. Or in other words, he easily went under. So that's another thing that hit as well. If you are not in the premium Discord channels, and you have premium, you are forfeiting a large value point of your subscription. It is very, very important for you and your success to be in the Discord. You don't have to be actively chatting with anybody. If that's not what you like to do, that's fine. But being in there, seeing all the guidelines in the channels, the Trifecta channel, the Bankroll Management channel, having 15,000 other members chatting with you 24/7, 365, saying like, hey, this is what I found, this is what I'm locking in, this is what I found off the PlayerProps.ai app. That is like a huge value piece. There are people that I'm noticing, just based on how much subscribers we have, premium subscribers, that they're not all getting into the Discord, which maybe they say they don't have a Discord account, but it's free to create, so that's not really a good excuse. Maybe they don't want to chat with other people, they just want to do their own thing. Again, you don't have to chat, just being in there is extremely valuable to your success. The other thing I want to mention as well is we're only a month and a half away from the first annual mega Player Props party. It's a big event that I'm throwing here in Orlando, Florida, covering all the drinks, all the food. It's just kind of a thank you to all of our VIPs for helping propel PlayerProps.ai through its first year. If you are a premium subscriber and you are interested in the Player Props party and you haven't claimed your tickets, I think there's 1 or 2 left that is available. Please send me a DM on Discord ASAP if you think you can make it to Orlando, Florida on March 29th, which is a Saturday, for the big event, and we'll see if we can squeeze you in there. That being said, let's see what we're looking at for NBA for tonight. Okie dokie. So today is still college basketball NBA only, because NHL or hockey in general is doing the Four Nations. We're not going to have any kind of thing for that. I believe hockey comes in, or NHL anyway. I believe NHL comes back tomorrow. I'm actually going to, I don't feel like clicking around on my screen, so I'm just going to pull it up on my phone real quick. No, looks like this entire week. Oh, they're doing Four Nations all week long. And the championship is on Thursday. Man, there's 11 days until NHL comes back. So yeah, we're not going to have anything for the Four Nations, because it's not like they're players that are and are not in the NHL. So there's a lot of stuff that we don't have, so we can't like create tools for that. But there's a lot of chatter inside of our NHL channels right now talking about that. So if you have interest, again, huge value point of getting into the Discord. But yeah, 22nd is when NHL comes back. So it's kind of their little mini break, if you will, their All-Star break, which the NBA's All-Star break is also around the corner. But enough chitter chatter. Let's find a play. Same thing you always do. Start on points, go to the line, change it to 15, go to the accuracy, change it to 50. First person pops up top is Josh Hart. The first thing I notice is the difference, which of course this is sorted by difference, which is why you see difference highlighted here. the first thing I notice is that the highest difference for points on this very short 4-game slate, and if you don't know by now, I hate slates that are 4 and less. I like 5 and more because it's for some reason, just that 5th game or 6th or 7th, it just gives you so much more variance on the players that are available to choose from. So 11% is the highest difference. And if we look at this, it's less than 2. The sportsbooks are actually favoring the under because you see the over is minus 105. Anytime you see the over at minus 105 or plus anything, you know the other side's favored. So we know that the under is favored here, the projection's not that different, and we know if we scroll down to the next one to see Devin Booker, that the projection is also super, super close. So there's 0 players tonight. Looking at DraftKings lines, I'll change it in a second, but there are 0 players tonight that have a projection that is more than 2.0 higher than their line. Out of 8 teams playing in 4 games, not a single person has a projection that is at least 2.0 or higher than their line. Let's check FanDuel to see if that's different. And no, it's the same. Nobody's got that big difference. I'm just gonna go through everything real quick and see if we see some crazy outlier situation. Nope. Okay. Now, the positives is for the two people up top here. Josh Hart has a green GTD, so he's 75% probable of playing. He's also versing the Pacers, which playing against players out of the shooting guard, out of the 2-spot position, they're 137th worst out of 150 ranking. We go to Devin Booker. Memphis sucks against shooting guards, 104th worst out of 150. So these two are interesting here because A, they're at 15 points. The line is 15 points or higher. The accuracy is 56.8% or higher. The ranking is 100 or worse, which is good for what we're trying to do. The only thing is that the projection is not high enough to even consider. Like if we just click on him. Oh, I hope you guys like this new collecting data thing. We added that yesterday. So the loading screen drove me crazy, and I know it's been a loading screen for almost a year now. But I was like, man, there's got to be something sexier we can do here. All it is a gray screen with this little blue line up top. So I just told the devs to go, hey, let's do like a diamond, a rotating purple diamond, and just say collecting data on top of that, as opposed to just having it blank. Because if it's blank, you're like, hey, what's going on? But I hope you guys like that. Every single day, we are working to make the app better, whether it's adding features, adding tools, enhancing the features we already have. We're always striving for better. But yeah, again, so if I click under here, you see where it's the minus 125. Also, if you're not in the Discord, you didn't see me tag you guys when I mentioned this. So if we look at the graph here, we added one thing to the graph. So as of like a few days ago, it only showed you the date of the game, which Boston 2-8. It showed you the points, 17 points. We did field goals made out of field goals attempted, 7 out of 16, and we put the minutes played. And then if you noticed in the videos that I do here that you're watching, if somebody missed a line recently, I would pull up the ESPN app and I would see, okay, were they in foul trouble when they missed that line? If you remember Malik Monk, we did last week that we hit on, I noticed that the 2 times in the past 10 games he missed, he was in foul trouble. So I was like, oh, if he doesn't get into foul trouble, then he should be able to get this. And he hit because he didn't get into foul trouble. But instead of me continuously going to my phone to pull up the ESPN app, to look for fouls, we added it here as you see on the screen. So right under where it says 38 minutes, you now see it says 3 PF, which is 3 personal fouls. So it tells you every single game if they had personal fouls and how many they had. So you can kind of see like if they had 4 or 5, okay, they were in foul trouble. That's probably why they didn't get that many minutes or whatever it may be. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really, not really in love with any of that stuff. So we're going to go back to 15. We're going to go back to 50. And then we're going to look at the unders. So we do have an underplay here. Okay, so this is 2.6. He's got a 6.0, 6.05 difference between his points line and his projection. The difference is 25%. Also, when you're looking at under, you want this to be red. The Pacers are guarding centers and allowing points, the 5th best out of 150. Sportsbooks are siding with it. He's got a lot of red here. Let's look at the team stuff. So the main thing here is Miles Turner. You see his GTD is a game time decision. It's yellow, which means it's a coin flip at this point. If it's green, that's 75% chance of playing. Yellow is essentially 50% chance of playing. And then red GTD is a 25% chance of playing. I think he should play this game, which definitely will play in part to him defending Cat for points. And if we just look at Cat anyway, not even versing the red defending centers like this ranking is up here, 28 minutes, 9 points. 39 minutes, 27 points. So he's gotten 30, 30, 35. He's getting 30s here. He got close. He got 24 points. He hooked there. Let's look at the last 20. Yeah, so he was like going off here, right? But then pretty much since the Sacramento game on 125. What is this? 1, 2, 3. Let me pull this higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of the last 7 games, he's hit this once. He hooked here. He was only 1 point away from hitting here. 39, 10 for 19 shooting. Shot 20 here, only scored 22. So yeah, he could still get 24 points and still hit here. But I think this is, yeah, Miles Turner plays. He's a pretty good defender, which is why the Pacers are 5th best out of 150 ranking in defending whatever position against the scoring points. AI has been at least 50% accurate, so 64 games, it's 32 and 32. And if we look at head-to-head, 2 games he's played. The first game he played 32 minutes against Pacers, scored 21. In the game, this is over 3 months ago, played 39 minutes, scored 30 points. So it's 1 hit, 1 miss so far this season. But it just seems like the offense isn't, he's not the offensive beast he was before that Sacramento game. I feel like Sabonis at Sacramento broke this man's soul. All right, so I think this is what we're gonna go with here. Let's just see if we can find a higher line on anything else. We're gonna go to props comparison. Gonna go to Pacers, Knicks game. Okay, so remember, when you're going under, you want the highest line possible. If there was a higher line, you would see this up arrow green like it has on Josh Hart here. If there's a lower line available, you can click down. So on BetMGM, you can actually get a 23.5 line, but we don't want to go over. We want to go under, so we want the highest line. The highest line on every book but BetMGM is 24.5. It looks like FanDuel is slightly favoring him going over. DraftKings, Caesars, ESPN Bet, and BetRivers all imply that he's not going to get 25 points or more, which is what you see with the money lines here. And if you don't know anything about implied chance, just go to the Discord. We have plenty of things there for you to help you understand how to calculate what these numbers mean and what the sportsbooks are trying to tell us. But I think we're gonna play a little risky here and go with a little underplay, as long as Miles Turner gets in the game there and starts. But yeah, 24.5 under. Lock it in, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you've clicked the thumbs up on this button click the thumbs up on the video if you haven't yet. It's not just a vanity thing. It actually helps the YouTube algorithm recognize that something's good and shows it to more people. And the quicker we grow, the more things we can do. And the more things we can add to the app and the more shows we can add to this channel. So thumbs up, comment what else you're playing if you're liking anything else, and make sure you get in the gosh dang Discord because it's free. Make sure you download the gosh dang app because it's free. A lot of this stuff I'm showing you on the screen is free. This tool, for example, that's on the screen, 100% free. All you have to do is just create a free account, log in, go to props comparison. This, always free. There's a lot of stuff on the tool that's free. There's just so many people afraid to just look at things before they're like, oh, it probably costs a lot of money. Okay, first, it doesn't cost a lot of money. It's $1.97 a day for full access to everything. But there are like 5 tools on the app that cost you $0, and they're very useful to you being a better, as well as the Discord has a lot of free stuff as well. So stop hiding in the shadows, apply yourself, do the bare minimum, do the free stuff, and we'll see you in the Discord. Good luck, guys.